Welcome, everybody, to the Unitarian Universalist Church in the Brazos Valley. My name is Kiya. We're so happy to see you this morning. And our prelude this morning is a blessing for the building. You may know it will cross the store. Your hymnals are right under your seats. It's hymn number 1. And Molly and Ivy are going to sing it for us.
May nothing evil cross this door, and may your fortune never crush about these windows. May the Lord and rain go by. By faith made strong, the
Joyce Flanagan.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Would you like a mic, please?
And I would like to invite Kathy Wheeler, who has been the co-chair of our Sacred Space team for loads many years forward, to let us hear a message from our architect, Brian Gibb.
I got a text this morning from Brian Gibbs, and he's our architect on this project. I'm so excited for your first service this morning. It's been a long journey. I hope it's rewarding, a rewarding morning, and we hope to join y'all on a Sunday sometime soon.
And now I would like to invite all former presidents of the UUCBV congregation forward, as well as the members of the Sacred Space team. And if you line up on the end of the rhythm.
Great stuff, people.
Okay, on behalf of the Board of Trustees of Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley, its members and friends, I now officially release all members of the Sacred Space team from the duties we have so honorably discharged over the past year. We will always be grateful for the untold number of hours donated by Kathy Wheeler and Ken Apfel, our Sacred Space team co-chairs, who brought us to this moment. And we know, as we have just seen, that their family and friends welcome their return. Thank you for all your work and dedication. I now...
Wait. Thank you. We got to pray. Let us take a moment to honor the ancestors of this church, the people who first came together to create a home for liberal religion here in Bryan and College Station, who worked to raise the money for the building, who sat in committee meetings and still do, and create bylaws, who chopped and marinated and baked for potlucks, who painted and weeded and pounded nails, and washed countless dishes. We gather to worship, to learn, to grieve, to heal, to serve, to build justice, to transform lives in this world. We are the recipients of an incredible gift and a beautiful vision. Let us do our part to keep this congregation strong, vital, and thriving for the generations to come. Amen, and blessed be. And now Joyce is going to cut the ribbon.
I now declare the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley, located at 1719 East 29th Street in Bryan, Texas, open as a sanctuary and source for renewal and acceptance for all.
Woo!
Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of the Brazos Valley, UUCBV, or Brazos UU for short. My name is Darby, and I'm going to be serving as your worship assistant today. We are a welcoming congregation, which means we celebrate and welcome all people of diverse sexual orientations and gender identities. We also strive to welcome people across diversities of race, age, ability, immigration status, and belief. We are also a congregation working for reproductive justice. So whoever you are, wherever you have come from, wherever you are on life's journey, you are welcome here.
Pretty cool, huh? A couple of little things we just want to let you know. The bathroom door over here is not for use during the service. Unless it's an absolute emergency. We have 3 beautiful bathrooms down the hall, and we recommend using that so you don't end up on the recording. And now Allison's going to light our chalice, and I'm going to redo our chalice. We kindle our chalice flame this morning, awaken the fire of our ancestors in our hearts, beacon of freedom held out to light the way, light of reason illuminating the path, spark of courage igniting our spirits, aglow with hope for all we endeavor to do together. Holy flame of times past, bright this present moment, that we may be the love that is our center and our foundation, both. Blessed be. Tracy Johnson.
Now, if you'll all please join me in saying our affirmation. Love is the spirit of the church, and service is the gift. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
And now we're going to call up the head, one of the heads, we have 2 actually, of the COM, which is a committee on ministry that helped me keep this and me together. And that is Carolyn Clark. Yeah, sure, absolutely. And Rob, as well.
I'm Carolyn Clark, as Kiya said, and this is Rob McGeehan. We have a 3rd member of the COM, Katie Womack, who is not able to be with us today. She's on the East Coast enjoying the good weather and the snow that is there. One of our happiest responsibilities as the COM is organizing a collection from the members of our congregation to be given to the staff at Christmas, typically. I think it's really important that now we are doing it here at our first service. So these are New Year's gifts to honor them for the service that they so generously give us. So I'd like to ask, Reverend Kiya, where did you go?
Right here.
Okay, come on down. And Allison Faber and John Faber, where's our magician? Come back from the... John gets extra points for being very, very smart and practical. A lot of footsteps have been made in this church this week, and they've done a lot of work. We're so fortunate. There's a 4th person that should be in this group, and that's Leslie Dempsey, our bookkeeper, who is not able to be here this morning. She will get her gift privately with appropriate ribbon on the envelope. I want to thank all of you. Those of you who are members received our letter asking for your contributions to our staff. We know how hard they work. Or do we? because much of it isn't public. But when you see them in action, it's awesome. Reverend Kiya is our rock star minister, our settled minister, which means she is ours. And we're keeping her. And it's like every day she expands the definition of minister to include more things. So it's amazing. I don't know what her secret powers are, but they're great. Allison, we know as our director of religious education. She does all the children, they follow her like bees. It's a beehive that she's holding here. She also has membership. So she works really hard, and I hope when our service is done that you all will take a tour of the church and see the beautiful rooms for religious education that are at the back of the building. One even has a couch. So it's pretty, it's the one for the teenagers. And it seems appropriate. Then John is our magician of all things technological. He makes lights dance on the ceiling. He makes smoke machines work or not. And keeps us together all those pandemic years when we were on Zoom. We have John to thank for that. And he continues to do that. So we are so, so grateful. The simple truth, you were so generous, and I want to thank you for your generosity. But the simple truth is that there is no amount of money that can truly express our thanks to this wonderful staff that we have, that we're so privileged to have. So can I ask you to please give them the standing ovation that they deserve?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now for something completely different, I'm kind of in shock over what just happened, so bear with me. But we do have a time for all ages today. And our time for all ages is called Stone Soup. Now you might have heard about Stone Soup before. It's a pretty common tale in UU churches and around the world. So I have two books with me here today that are different versions of Stone Soup that you can read during coffee hour if you like. But I thought today I would tell a little Texas version of Stone Soup. We're in Texas. Yeah. All right. Once upon a time, in the not so distant past or present or future, a migrant and their child were so hungry after a long journey on foot with only a few items and a big cast iron pot. They came upon a small Texas town and thought, let's ask these folks if they have anything to eat. But the town folk were struggling themselves and shut the door on the strangers. If I give something to you, how am I supposed to feed my own child? Asked one of them. They knocked on every door and no one would give them anything to eat. In their cute little downtown area, because it was a small Texas town after all, the migrants yelled, "That's okay, we'll just make stone soup." They gathered up some sticks and brush and made a fire. They took out the big pot and plopped in some river stones they found on their crossing. They said, "Oh, we're making stone soup. We won't be hungry for long." A curious old woman left her house and asked the migrants, "What is that you're making?" "Why, it's stone soup," they said. This stone makes delicious soup. Of course, it would be better if we had some onion and several cloves of garlic. "Why," she said, "I have some right by my door. I think I could spare a little bit of those." And she came back with an onion and several cloves of garlic. The stranger put them into the pot. "You can stay and have some soup with me," he told the old woman. A man who had refused to give any of his food away came to see what was going on. The old woman eagerly told her neighbor, about the soup. "Of course," said the stranger, "it will be very good as it is, but it's too bad we don't have a jalapeno." "Well, I can afford to contribute a jalapeno," said the man. One by one, people came out of their houses. As the crowd gathered, the stranger explained what he was making, always saying, "It'd be a little better if we had a little bit of jackfruit." Each time he mentioned a food, someone would remember they had a little bit of that very food. They did the same with cumin, tomatoes, black beans, corn, cilantro, and lime juice. Finally, the migrant said, "The last time I had this soup, it was very good with a little crunch, like a crunchy tortilla but cut into strips." A town person said, "Well, we don't have that, but I have some Fritos," and ran off to get the Fritos for their soup. When the stone soup was done, all of the town feasted on bowls and bowls of soup. When they had eaten their fill, they stayed to enjoy the company of their neighbors and their new friends who were not strangers anymore. They learned that sharing can lead to greater and more pleasant results than keeping everything for yourself. This story can remind us that we can live with an abundance mindset in which our resources are not looked at as finite, but as ever abundant. This community has practiced an abundance mindset with this church. Together, all y'all, Texas version, all y'all made this church happen. Just think what is possible if we stay in this abundance mindset. We will be like the town folk. We will share with each other and with strangers until they are strangers no more. Thanks, y'all.
If y'all would get your hymnals out from underneath your seats, and we're singing number 20, "Be Thou My Victor." Those of y'all who want to look like they're singing, but you don't want to sing, you just mouth the word watermelon over and over, and you look like you're singing. As Unitarian Universalists, we believe that there's a divine spark in every being, including all of y'all. Because we talk Texas here, and that's how it is. Okay. So, this is your opportunity to say howdy to all the other people in the room and to honor their divine spark. And make a special effort to talk to people that you don't know their names yet, because everybody's got their name tag on, and so you should be able to get a lot of new friends today. And I will let you know by hitting a chime when it's time to go back to your seat. Have at it. So when you came in this morning, you may have gotten one of these pink tissue paper looking things. This is your wish paper. And so the burning bowl ceremony is the fire ceremony that helps you release old unwanted conditions that were events in your life. Through the powerful and symbolic release of the burning bowl ritual, you can let go of anything holding you back. Together in faith, we let go of negative thoughts, hurts, or fears, and experience renewal. That's the idea. So we're going to take about 5 minutes or so to write on the wish paper. There should be a pencil under your where you found the hymnal. And if you need a pencil, just raise your hand. Somebody will bring you one. And if you didn't get a piece of wish paper, we will bring you one. Just raise your hand, and we'll take care of that. And our lovely musicians, Ken and John Ivy, are going to play us a song while we write on our paper. And then I'm going to show you what we do with it. Okay? Excuse me? What I want you going to write on the paper whatever you want to let go of. Whatever you want to let go of, or any habits, whatever. It's kind of like doing your resolutions, but it's not that uptight. Okay? You're just releasing yourself so you have room for more magic in your life and a better year ahead. Does that make sense? Thank you for the question. Anybody else have a question? We good? Okay, we're going to have the guys playing some music to write by. So, twist it up. Be ready to go. Now we're going to demonstrate what's going to happen. So, and if you needed more help with while this is happening, don't worry. Wilson's right there. I'm right there. We'll take care of it. So, your wish paper is magic and it should disappear before it hits the ground. And if it doesn't, Allison's going to catch it. So I wrote down what I want to let go of. I switched up my paper. I light it on fire in this beautiful burning bowl that doesn't smoke and doesn't make the sprinklers go off. And then you throw it over here. And you try to catch it. And whatever doesn't get burned, you'll burn it. No, it's our time. At home, you can go home and write your intentions. If you want to, it's too stressful for me to write it down. But if you want to, you can go home and write it down. All the things you now have room for in your life. May what you released here be forever gone from your spirit and cease to trouble you. May you be relieved and renewed, ever mindful that love is always more powerful than fear, and that compassion is the key to freedom from resentment. And now we're going to go on with our service.
And now, let an offering be taken to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us. A community of memory and hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream. This church shares the proceeds of the offering plate donation every week to help support important nonprofit organizations with which we work. The 4 groups we voted to support with this year's donations are the African American Museum, Brazos Valley Blessings, the Pride Center, and the Brazos Mobile Food Pantry. We vote on this every May at our congregational meeting. Please be as generous as you can. May your generosity return to you tenfold. We do have a couple of Being in our new space, we are going to start using reusable name tags again. And so if you would like a name tag that you can come back to week after week, please make sure to write your name on the name tag request sheet that's in the foyer. We want everyone to have a reusable name tag so that we can move toward a more earth-centered practice. We also will soon be having a new member class starting January 21st at the church. After church, lunch will be provided and childcare will be available. You can RSVP to Kiya or to Allison and let us know if you have any dietary restrictions so that we can make sure that you can have good lunch. And the Southwest Women's Conference is coming up February 9th through the 11th of this year at Camp Allen. Registration is open now. And please mark your calendars, save the date. On February the 24th, UUCBV will have a fundraiser, dinner, and a show. And I hear that it's going to be a big fun party. And now, if you will please join me in extinguishing the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we gather together.
Those of you all who are musicians, if you would like to be in part of our show on February 24th, I'm the person to see. Okay. And now our benediction, those of y'all who know it, say it with me. Remember the way of the wind and breathe and blow. Remember the way of the fire and sparkle, glitter and glow. Remember the way of the water and ebb and flow. Remember the way of the earth and grow. Go to the party in peace. You did it. Good job.
Yes, well, I have a soft
So glad y'all said that.